Hello my dear beautiful women, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, please consider subscribing. I share tips on marriage and relationship and life. So today I want to tell you how to lay the right foundation for a thriving marriage. So if you are single, dating someone, a single mom, a single lady, please, you want to stay to the end of this video so that you can know how to lay the right foundation for your marriage. The first thing to do is to discover and be your authentic self. This is really important because when you want to get married to someone, you want to find out that you don't only love the person, there is just no chemistry, but there is alignment, there is compatibility. So how will you know how compatible you are with someone if you don't even know yourself, if you don't even know what's important to you, if you don't even know what your yeses are in a marriage, what your no's are, strong no's are, what your boundaries are, what triggers you. You know, it's when you have all this information that you will now use those information to select a life partner that is good for you. Let's say, for instance, now you are a woman that loves to have a career, you are very energetic, it fuels you up when you're hosting events, doing things, you know, making things happen. And then you meet a man who wants a woman that will stay at home, take care of his children, that is basically like an extension of himself. You know, not that what he wants is bad, but it's just not a match for you. It's not just a good match for you, because there are other men out there who want women who are thriving in their career, who want women who can bring in the money. So there is a lot of different kind of men out there with a lot of different kind of perspective, and you want to choose a man that is like a match for you. Also, there is also the area of love language. Your love language might be, maybe you love word of affirmation, you love quality time. There are 5 love languages. There is word of affirmation, someone that affirms you, say beautiful things to you, let you know how much he loves you and adore you. There's quality time, a man that has time to spend with you. You go out together, you do stuff together. There's act of service, a man that do things for you. Maybe he sees your clothes lying around, he picks it up, irons it for you, helps you to bathe the kids, just helps you with stuff. There is gifts. There is gifting. You love to receive money, to receive gifts, to receive monetary or material things. Okay, and there is physical touch. You love to be touched. You love physical intimacy. That's how you feel love. That's what makes love to you. Okay, so if you are a woman that on the priority of your love language, the number 1 of your love language is maybe word of affirmation or physical touch, and then this man is a man that is very busy, business oriented, always making money, then he buys you a lot of gifts, a lot of stuff, you're not going to feel loved in the marriage. You're not going to be feeling loved. And then he will look at you and say, after everything I'm doing to you, I'm busting my I'm going to a great extent to make sure you are comfortable, to make sure you and the kids are comfortable. You are still not happy. And the reason why you are not happy is because he's not speaking your love language. You want time, you want attention. That's your love. That's what you understand to mean love. You know, language means what you speak that I understand. So it's like what you speak is Yoruba or English, and somebody is speaking French to you. So what you speak that is Yoruba or English, which is word of affirmation, physical touch, that's what means love to you. And then someone comes and bringing gifts for you, or always want to have intimacy with you, you will be feeling so unloved. And then that person, and that's their own love language, that's how they expect you to know that they love you. He expects that you should know that he loves you when he does all these things. But then it's not a match because it's not speaking your love language. So when you truly sit down to really understand yourself, get curious about yourself, journal about things, be your authentic self, you will really get to know how to choose a life partner that will be able to meet your need, that will be able to relate with you in a way that makes you feel loved. So take time, if you really want a happy marriage, take time to know yourself and be yourself. So the number 2 thing is to lay a right foundation for marriage is self-care. Ladies, start practicing excellent self-care, self-hygiene right now. It's really important because, let's be honest, men are visual beings. They love what they see. They love the sight of a beautiful, radiant, confident woman. So, and one thing I don't like when women do is to be inauthentic in a marriage, where it is because you feel like your husband is coming, you are quickly going to change your clothes and put some makeup on. So I don't like that because it feels like you are performing. So in order to be showing up as your authentic self in your marriage and still be beautiful, attractive and radiant, you have to start practicing self-care from when you are single, so that by the time you get into the marriage, it's already a part of you. It's what you do. You already have nice lingeries. You already wear nice nightwear. You already take good care of yourself. It has become effortless. You do it effortlessly. You don't even think about it. You already have a routine that you follow in your life that makes you show up in a very beautiful way. And when you are taking good care of you, it also adds to your self-confidence. It makes you love yourself because you love what you take care of and you take care of what you love. So it makes you love yourself. It makes you build your self-esteem and self-confidence. You won't be feeling insecure in a marriage. So I strongly advise that you start practicing. Look at where you are in your journey now when it comes to self-care and self-love, and work on increasing it. So the number 3 preparation you need to make is in the area of communication. So a lot of marriages that are failing now these days are failing because of poor communication. Then because there's going to be so much emotional disconnection when husband and wife don't know how to really express themselves and talk about issues without arguing, without nagging, without fighting each other, to be able to sit down, communicate and resolve conflicts. So I don't want you to joke at all with the issue of communication. So do whatever you can to improve your level of communication, your skills, your communication skills. If you need to take courses, take courses. If you need to read books on communication, read books. If you need to look at how you are interacting with other people in your life, do you always have friends that you clash with or family member that you clash with that you are unable to resolve, that you just withdraw? Maybe when somebody hurts you, you are unable to go to them and express yourself and express how you feel and what you want, and you just kind of shut down or walk away. That's a sign of poor communication pattern. So you need to develop your communication skills. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, to talk about the things that you want before you get into marriage. It's going to be really important. It's going to be a handy tool in building a thriving marriage when you know how to communicate effectively. Okay, so to help you further your communication skills, I have prepared a list of 45 questions that you can ask your husband to be, so that you can talk about things and get to really know each other. And if you really want that, then you will get my Right Foundation webinar, because with the webinar you are going to also get 45 questions to ask your husband. And I've also prepared 20 plus questions that you can keep asking him even after marriage. So if you are interested in my Right Foundation webinar plus 45 questions to ask him before marriage plus 20 plus questions to ask him after marriage, click the description box or the link in my bio.